So man, look, man, we are looking at the queen of all indices, the king of all indices, the famous one. We are looking at Nasdaq, right? So by just looking at the chart, right, we can see that we can all agree that Nasdaq is moving nice. It's respecting price action, the way it moves, you know. So now we can agree that it also doesn't move in most people's favor, right? Which is the 90 and 10% thing, which you know. So now, oh, okay, so this is an update, right? So let's, I would like to go on the daily chart, right? So on the higher time frame, we which is, you know, nothing changed actually on the higher time frame. I'm just waiting for this to load. Oh, come on, come on, come on. What's wrong? Right. So on the higher time frame, okay, something changed, right? So I'll always repeat this in each and every Zoom session, right? So now, first of all, previously we had this zone here as our all-time high. I would like to say, I mean, last month, right? So we've seen price dive down here and creating all sorts of structures which are in each and in most theory books of, you know. So now we have seen these structures and we know them. They are visible there on the lower time frame. You know, if you back test them, you see. So without trying to say so much information right now, looking at this, we have seen that the beginning, is it mid-April? Let me check. Yeah, there is like mid-April, we've seen this level, we've seen price go above this level, reaching a new high, right? Boom, right there. Our 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 all-time high was managed to break, retest the all-time high, meaning it made a pullback there, right there, candlestick, few candlesticks downwards before actually deciding to reach up again, which is our current all-time high. So without saying so much, I would like to remove this line, this horizontal line of the previous all-time high. Why? Because it's irrelevant now. It might play a role there and there, but due to probability reason and technical analysis, it's irrelevant. So now let's focus on the current situation that we have at hand. Right? So now I've made a video here the past Saturday weekend, right? And I was indicating that this structure, there's a certain structure needs to be completed, which I mean, exactly what I said was going to happen, right? So even worse, it broke that level and went down. So which happened today. So now we can see that after we had a new support here, after price reached a new time high, right? So we had this support here, and all of us, most of the people who entered here, right? Most took their things, profit or shares here. They took their shares here. Why? Because that's the support we have been seeing so far. Yeah, they might have decided to enter downward, but most their TPs were here, right? Which is something I was looking for, which is something, I mean, even myself, my TPs, yeah, the previous video shows. So now looking at this structure here, looking at this structure today, seeing price managing to go down that further, I was expecting it to come here because that's how it moves, right? To come touch those lines there. Why? Because these were our previous strong resistance levels, which were never retested, or there's no pullback that happened on the higher time frame. So I thought maybe price was coming to retest those levels. So, which most of you can agree with me right here. So now we can see it actually tried to tender, but it didn't touch it directly. But we can see that it has fulfilled the orders that we needed to be accumulated from this area. So with that being said, we can now we are expecting it to touch this, to come here. Then if we see a possibility of a return of price returning backward or downward here, then we'll take the opportunity. And if it manages to go above this structure here, my advice is to wait. Don't just assume it's shooting for the stars again. Wait for confirmation, wait for a pullback, wait for something so that you can put your stop loss somewhere. Wait for something, right? Which is the safest way. So yeah, so now I would like to try to dive down and see these things on a bigger picture, talking about the smaller time frame right there. So now we can see that the same thing that is happening on the higher time frame, it is the same thing that is happening uh, on smaller time frames, right? So with that being said, there's nothing you can do here, or you don't need to use anything. You just need to find the relationship between those two. And mind you, don't forget the fundamentals. Do not forget the fundamentals, because actually there are apps. Okay, here's a hint, like just try to, let's say every morning, try to check your fundamental website where you get your fundamentals. Try to check what's going on with the biggest companies that are leading in these indices, which is Amazon, Facebook, Tesla. Just check those. How are they doing? Are they good? Are they, just check? So now, looking at this structure right here, we are expecting price to push further to 137.26.10, right? So which is similar to the higher time frame. Now let's dive to the daily, 1 hour chart. Right there on the 1 hour chart, same thing. So for now, I can say it's safe for those who want to scalp. Yeah, should be scalping your buys there. But by the time you see this, it will be, oh, just take the note, just take the skill and how to approach this thing. It's not about signal or setup. It's about absorbing what has been put out there. Just absorb it and see how to approach it. So now here's what I'm trying to emphasize. If and only if we see a break there, right? Just like that, seeing this strong level, this level here, looking this support level here being, not being respected by this candlesticks here which are coming. Just wait for a pullback or something on that level. Why? Because it's a confirmation of change of direction. It's a or continuation of direction. It's a confirmation, right? And it actually makes sense if you ask me. And if you can check from even here before it came down here, if you go to the lower time frame, you'll see that there were some sort of a pullback there or a retracement. It is very rare for it to just go and shoot without a retracement or pullback or whatever you call it, right? You see what I'm talking about. You see, this is the pullback here, which is hardly, if you don't know what you're doing, you won't see it because you want it to be perfect, like in the textbook or the PDF you've read, which is not the reality, right? So you see right there, bang, that was it. That was the pullback people caught, right? Like it actually happens a lot. You just need to search for that pullback and do your things. So now, yeah, I'm suggesting that if price breaks up there, wait for a retest. Don't be the fear of missing out, FOMO. Don't be affected by the FOMO, fear of missing out, right? So yeah, that's it for this one. We'll try to cover other things next week. Yeah, let me write this down here. For those who don't see it, let me try to write it down again. Right there. Wait, others can see straight, right? Let me put it at the corner. Nope, too far. Right there. Right now, all sides are covered. So now if you can read, you know what to do. Right? You know what to do. So yeah, adios.